Yes, AutoChief, new week, new car. Gotta pay attention. It's your man Dio Fair Japan, and I'm back once again on your screens. And this week, I'm super excited. Why? Because I've been getting a lot of requests from my subscribers and my viewers. Some people have been always telling me, AutoChief, enough about internal combustion engines. Talk about electric vehicles, EVs. Last week, someone mentioned that I should also talk about Chinese EVs specifically. But I'll begin everything by talking today about the Cybertruck, the Tesla Cybertruck. And I'm going to talk generally about it, but my bonus is for everybody who stays around, who watches the whole video. By the time you are done, I'm going to tell you about the import duty or import taxes for you to get a Cybertruck into Ghana. So that's the first bonus. And the second bonus is I'm also going to give you information for you to know exactly, specifically, where does the Cybertruck fit in terms of duty, import duty, not the full taxes, import duty. Because as you already know, the import duty, the tariff is between 5% to 20%. So we want to know whether the Cybertruck, it qualifies as a 5% conventional pickup. That's how the percentage that pickup do get, or something else. So there's a lot of information, but you have to watch it. And so before I get behind the computer and just proceed on everything that I'm going to tell you about the Tesla Cybertruck, I want to appreciate everyone who subscribes after watching, those who like, comment. Please, when you are done watching the video, always make sure that you hit on the bell notification icon, so whenever I upload content, you'll be the first to know. So now let's get to it. Yes, so I cannot talk to you about the Cybertruck without telling you everything about Tesla, and by that stretch, giving you enough entry into the electric vehicle, the history and everything. So just let's watch the document in front of us. As you can see, we are on Wikipedia and we want to know about Tesla. So read along. Tesla Inc. is an American multinational automotive and clean energy company headquartered in Austin, Texas. It designs, manufactures, and sells battery electric vehicles, BEVs, stationary battery energy storage devices from home to grid scale, solar panels, and solar shingles, and related products and services. So that's in terms of a brief about Tesla. Now let's look at the incorporation. Tesla was incorporated in July 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tappinen as Tesla Motors. Its name is a tribute to inventor and electrical engineer Nikola Tesla. Here is going to get interesting, so watch. In February 2004, Elon Musk led Tesla's first funding round and became the company's chairman. In 2008, he was named Chief Executive Officer. In 2008, the company began production of its first car model, the Roadster sports car, followed by the Model S sedan in 2012, the Model X SUV in 2015, the Model 3 sedan in 2017, the Model Y crossover in 2020, the Tesla Cybertruck in 2022, and this is what is important to you, the Cybertruck pickup truck in 2023. So here, Wikipedia is telling you something. It is a pickup. So anytime you hear about the Cybertruck, it is a pickup. It's just that stylized in such a way that it might confuse you. Now, let's go and take some very good look at the Tesla Cybertruck. And in terms of range is what is always very important when you're talking about electric vehicles. In terms of how long can it go after you charge it. So this one says 325 miles. Simply put, it can go to Kumasi. Kumasi is less than 200 miles. So it can go to, on a full charge, it can get you to Kumasi. And in terms of acceleration figures, you see 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. But I'll talk about this in detail. So here, I just want you to have quite a quick look. Watch it. The Cybertruck in action. Yeah. Elon Musk with this, yeah, he's done something special. When we get to the pricing, you'll be amazed. But yeah, just have a good look at it. Yeah, that's the Cybertruck running through water, because it has some crazy ground clearance. It's not easy. I'll get into all those details. This is just for you to have an idea. Just have a quick look at it. Okay. I think now we can proceed. Yes, so look at the side profile. And the good thing about this Cybertruck is there was a lot of talk about the sheet metal, the exterior sheet metal, it being made of stainless steel, and not just any ordinary stainless steel. This is super strong. Even before the Cybertruck got launched, there was talk of it being bulletproof. Once again, we'll also look into that. Yes, more pictures. The steering wheel alone is futuristic. Look nice, bucket seats. Okay, infotainment system. And you know, when it comes to infotainment and how heavy Tesla takes them, I mean, this is like a TV screen, literally. It looks about 16-inch at least. Now, more pictures. It's mean. It's a showstopper. When you bring this car to town, the few people who have brought this car into town, I mean, it stops traffic. Yeah, the view from the back. Very minimal design. I mean, it's and just sharp cuts. Everything is so boxy, square. No round edges. Everything is square. Right. The back seat, because it can seat 5. Okay. Originally, not many expected it to have conventional side mirrors, but yes, I think because of regulations, it had to, even though it could have done with cameras. Yeah, so we've looked through the pictures, you've seen it. Now, let's talk about price. So, how much does Tesla want for a Tesla Cybertruck 2024? Tesla wants, in terms of starting price, $81,985 US. Yeah, so that's a good starting price, and that's clearly on your screen, and that's what you get, the base. So now let's proceed and watch a few more details. So what does Car and Driver say about the Cybertruck? And as you can see on the screen, it has highs, lows, and its final verdict. And the highs, stupendously quick with the tri-motor powertrain. Looks like nothing else on the road. That one, anyone who has seen the pictures, you can attest to that. When you bring that car to, that truck anywhere, the first time people see, they will just gotta buy it. The pictures say everything. More maneuverable than expected in urban environments. And like I told you already, in all the videos that I've watched, because I've not driven one yet, the reviews are positive that it drives very small, even though it's quite huge. And then you have some lows. It says closed tonneau cover blocks the rear window. Some features haven't been activated yet. Polarizing exterior design. And when you they write polarize, it means some people, it's a love and hate relationship. For me, it's mean on the streets. And when you go through the trouble of having a special car, you want to stand out. So that's how come when Despite brought one of these, even though a Tesla, if he's buying the beast, the top of the range, which costs $121,000 US, even if he's bringing that, he can buy 27. Pay attention to this. Despite can buy 27 of the top range Tesla CYBERTRUCK. After all, he has a 3.3 million Bugatti Chiron. So, I mean, the reason why people were crazy about the CYBERTRUCK is because it looks like nothing else. So yes, it's good. It has polarizing exterior design, but it works. Now let's talk about the final verdict for car and driver. The buzzworthy CYBERTRUCK leads with show pony party tricks and high-tech features, but it's also a capable workhorse with a practical side. You see, after all, it looks crazy, it will turn heads and everything, give you the speed that you need, but ultimately, when you go to your village, in fact, let me move along. If Despite takes that to his village in the Ashanti region, he can carry stuff. You can't take a Bugatti Chiron to the village. No, it will be impossible to drive that thing from Accra to Kumasi. So yeah, it talks about the practicality. Yes, so now let's take like a minute to run through the various trims of the CYBERTRUCK. So as you can see on your screen, Car and Driver lets us know the pricing and which one to buy. So let me read. The price of the 2024 Tesla CYBERTRUCK starts at $81,985 and it goes up to $121,985 depending on the trim and options. So let's go through the trims. The first trim is the dual motor trim, which is the one that starts at $81,985,000. And then you get a Beast, which is $101,985. And I think there's a repeat of a Cyber Beast, is literally the Beast. Then the top of the range is the Beast Foundation series, and that's $121,985. So as you can see, but you see, the good thing is that Tesla is still thinking about those people, the people, you know, who don't have the top money. You get me? So by that I mean middle class people and all that type of thing. And so this is what it reads below. Until the rear wheel drive CYBERTRUCK arrives for next model year with a starting price of $62,000. That's good. Because the moment you see a CYBERTRUCK for $62,000 and $62,000 and I think 985, so essentially almost $63,000, then it means that when it becomes used, I mean, anybody who could go for, let's say, a used GLC could potentially go for a CYBERTRUCK. So it's good. It just means that even after the people with the top shutters have gone for the 121,000 and the rest of us can wait for the rear wheel drive one. So that's good. That's really good. That will mean that next year the models will start from around 63,000 and then top out around 120, essentially $122,000. So that's good to know. Now let's proceed. Now you see, when it comes to electric vehicles, they are unique for a particular reason. They are powerful in terms of power, raw horsepower and speed. So now let's watch on your screen EV motor power and performance. Now let's watch this. The CYBERTRUCK will eventually offer 3 different powertrain arrangements. I've told you about that. But at launch or currently, you have the dual and tri-motor models which are available. But this is what is important. Pay attention here. The CYBERTRUCK, the entry-level model, it has 600 horsepower. 600 for a pickup truck. 600 horsepower. That's no mean feat. And so let's go on. Now, but for those who don't know too much, when you hear horsepower, 600 horsepower is supercar territory. This is not like, that's not everyday cars. That's supercars. When you're talking about Ferraris and only supercars. But now you have a pickup doing that because it's an electric vehicle. Now when you come to, it gets interesting when you get to the CYBERTRUCK Beast, which features a trio of motors making a combined, those 3 motors put together, they make 834 horses. Pay attention. And we are not done there. All CYBERTRUCKs have an adjustable air suspension that can be raised or lowered on the fly and provides up to 17 inches of ground clearance. In fact, the Mazda that I'm sitting in, it'll be lucky if even it has 8 inches of ground clearance. Pay attention. So 17 inches, that's why you saw it in the video. It's the Cybertruck was wading through water. It has that ability. Now, for the off-road, more off-road capability, listen to this. It has a 35-degree approach angle and another 28-degree departure. And that tells you that it's a formidable off-road machine. So now we are done with that. Now let's go for speed. Let's go and check out the speed. It gets interesting there. Now, talking about speed, and I've mentioned the electric vehicles, the reason why people who move to that side, they don't want to come back to the ICEs is that they are just super quick and quiet. Now watch. Just the base model, which costs approximately $82,000 and has 600 horsepower. It can reach 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. That's once again sports super car territory, and I will show you. Now it gets interesting. Yes, so what is crazy is the top of the range beast, and look at the one with the tri-motor, the one that has 834 horsepower. 0 to 60 is in 2.6 seconds. And before you go, I'll let you know what the Bugatti Chiron, the speed that it does, so that you can put this thing in proper perspective. There you have it, the $3.3 million Bugatti Chiron. See, that's the machine. It also stops traffic, but for this, you need $3.3 million. That's not a joke. I mean, that's not money you come across every day. And now let's check the speeds for this car. See, whilst you have to pay $3.3 million to get a speed of 2.3 seconds in this super, in fact, this is hyper luxury supercar, which has 1,500 horsepower. With all that 1,500, it is able to do 2.3 seconds, 0 to 60. But now let's just go back again. See, you're paying 121. In the you're paying $122,000, and you have a pickup truck that you can take to your village. And when you need it, you get speeds of 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. So you can appreciate the appeal of this Cybertruck. In fact, now for those in the real world, even we are tempted by the base model, which will come next year, which is around $63,000. So all credit to Elon Musk and the Tesla team. There's some machine. So we are getting to it. I told you, if you stayed long enough, I was going to give you the bonus. And so those who are here now, watch it. How much do you need to get one, like your Cybertruck, out of port in Tema in 2025? So we have two values, all 2024 Cybertruck, all with the same MSRP or manufacturer suggested retail price. HDV, as you see here, is home delivery value. That's just interchangeable in this custom tool for the manufacturer suggested retail price. So this is it, $79,990, approximately $80,000. And so one person, the valuation was done. This is okay because of the exchange rate. When this person brought it in February, the exchange rate was 15.5. So watch it. The import duty is $370,370 and 79 pesos. So just flat out, you can say 370,000 Ghana cedis. And then this other person, his quote, he was lucky because of the exchange rate. He had 348,042 cedis, right? So, but before I show you, I'll give you the comparison. I'm going to show you something that will let you know why the duty on a brand new, literally brand new 2024 Cybertruck is still under 400,000 Ghana cedis. This is the reason. You see, when you check this document, this is the customs HS code. This is what they use to describe a particular group of vehicles or goods. So in this case, when you see this code, it's referring to a pickup truck. So this code, and that's how come this, that's the reason why you are seeing 5% here, because pickups are seen to be commercial, agricultural, and all those. That's how they are classified internally. So it is expected that you can use it for any commercial purpose. So government doesn't have to, in quote, punish you too much in terms of the road import duty. So this is 5%. Whereas when we get to other places, which I didn't show the document, but then let's say if you take a G-Wagon, which has a V8 and has I think it's in excess of 4 point something in terms of the engine capacity, the import duty here will be 20%. It won't be 5. Now let's go to the next page. So here is where I want you to see that it makes so much sense to look on the side of the Cybertruck. If you have some, let's say $200,000 you want to buy a car which is a showstopper to bring it to Ghana, consider the Cybertruck. Very, very much so. Why? Because let's check out this duty. We are now comparing the duty for a 2024 Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG. And look at the MSRP in Europe. This one came from Europe. I think Germany. That's Germany. 173,682 euros. 173,000. Over 173,000 euros. So since that's the manufacturer suggested retail price, and see this code tells you the car is more than 3.0 for the engine capacity. So look at the duty. The duty for the G63 from Europe is 1.2 million Ghana cedis. 1.2 million Ghana cedis. So, however, so this is the interesting part. If I park even the entry level $82,000 Cybertruck next to the G63 today, I'm sure everybody will go and surround the Cybertruck, because of course it's not something that you see anywhere. I mean, you might roam the whole city, and I don't think that currently you see even more than 5. So however, G63, of course, people like it, so they are quite a number in the system. So thank you for watching. I needed to bring you something on electric vehicles, and I felt, okay, let's begin our journey on that side with the much talked about Cybertruck. So I'm happy I've been able to share the little that I know about the Cybertruck with you. I appreciate you watching. I can't go without bigging up my video director, Aobio. Salute always. The world, everyone watching, I appreciate you. Don't forget, before you go, just click on the subscribe button. Until next week, I say Medasi.